Hi, I'm Dan the Hypnotist. Do you have a soda addiction, or are you addicted to any other kind of sugary or high-calorie foods? Want to know how to knock out that addiction in seconds? Stay tuned. Hey there, I'm glad you're here. I'm Dan Perez, a certified hypnotist and certified hypnosis instructor. I'm the director of Hypnosis Works in Houston, Texas. In this video, I'm going to talk about a simple, quick technique to get rid of that soda addiction or break your addiction to any other sugary foods. I've shared this with hundreds and hundreds of my clients to help them take more control over their desire for soda or other high-calorie foods and lose weight easier. There is an eyes closed exercise we'll be doing later, so please don't watch or listen to this video if you're driving, operating machinery, or doing any other activity that requires focused attention. Great, let's get to it. I use this simple 30-second technique to break my own soda addiction. I never liked the diet stuff, so I drank a lot of sugary Coke and Dr. Pepper. For years, I drank from 1 to 2 2-liter bottles a day. A 2-liter bottle of soda contains slightly less than a cup of sugar. So each week, on average, I was consuming this much sugar. This is a 4-pound bag, and this is another pound. Okay? Every single week. Wow, not good. That's 260 pounds of sugar a year. Ugh. So, let me quickly note that this technique works on almost any other high-calorie food or drink that you can think of, too. Here are some examples. You can use this technique to free yourself from your addiction to those too. This is a simple aversion technique that I call the gross out technique. So let me ask you, have you ever eaten ethnic food like Italian or Mexican and gotten food poisoning afterwards? Did you notice that a few days after, when you thought about that kind of food, you just didn't want it for a while after that? This technique is similar to that, but you don't have to throw up all night to get the effect. I call it a moment of discomfort for a lifetime of freedom. So now I'm going to demonstrate the technique. Don't try to do this yourself just yet. I will walk you through the exercise for you in just a little bit. Just watch me as I demonstrate. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes. So here I go, closing my eyes, and I'm going to take a couple of deep breaths. So here we go. That makes me a little more suggestible. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with my eyes closed, in my vision right here, I'm going to imagine a beautiful glass of soda, in this case, Coca-Cola. Now, I want it to be as appealing as possible. So it's in a glass, it's got the sweat on the outside, it's got ice in it. I can see the little bubbles coming up. I can hear the fizzing at the top, and I can even smell that kind of carbon dioxide smell from the bubbles. You want to make it kind of vivid and really appealing, and that helps, okay? So now, over here, with my eyes closed, I'm going to imagine a substance I never want to put in my mouth in a million years. It might be dog feces or hair off the barbershop floor or something really, really gross. In this case, I'm going to imagine dirty little horrible squirming maggots. That's pretty gross. So now I'm going to bring my beautiful, desirable Coca-Cola together with these horrible, squirmy little maggots. So now my beautiful Coca-Cola has all these squirmy, nasty little dirty maggots in it. So here's the gross out part. You have to vividly imagine taking a sip of the drink, or if you're using food, a bite of the fouled food. So here we go with my horrible, maggoty Coca-Cola. It's like kind of like, ugh. Okay. So I'm going to open my eyes after that. And now I felt kind of a twinge in my stomach and kind of a stomach going like that. And if you feel that, that means you did it right. And that has the effect of throwing up all night, but you don't have to throw up all night. And so once again, it's a moment of discomfort for a lifetime of freedom. Okay, yeah, I can tell you right now that having a Coke or Dr. Pepper is the last thing on the planet I want to do right now. Now, this effect will last for a length of time. It might be 2 weeks, or it could be as long as 2 months, or maybe even longer. Just depends on you. But a day will come when you're starting to walk down the aisle in the supermarket and you're eyeing those 2 liters bottles of soda again, or whatever it is you're getting rid of. All you have to do then is take 30 seconds and repeat the gross out technique again for that drink or food, and you will be free for another length of time. Eventually, it becomes permanent. I can walk down the soda aisle in the store and see those 2-liter bottles of Coke and Dr. Pepper, and I don't want them. I don't crave them. I am glad they are out of my life. You can do the same thing for foods and drinks you want to be free from. If you want to free yourself from multiple high-calorie foods or drinks, just do the gross out technique for one per day. One day you might free yourself from soda, and the next day from chocolate, and the next day from sugar cookies. Just keep a log of what you did the gross out technique for and each food, and then when you need to do it again, just make another log entry. To strengthen this technique, use verbal affirmations. Simply say, I am free from blank now and for the rest of my life, out loud 5 times a day for about 4 to 6 weeks. Fill in the blank with whatever food or drink you are freeing yourself from. Make sure you say your affirmation out loud for maximum effectiveness. Okay, let's walk you through the technique. I want you to take a moment and think of which food or drink you want to be free from. Got it? Good. Now think of something you would never want to put in your mouth in a million years. Could be worms, flies, hair, dog feces, something really, really gross. And just take a few moments to come up with something really gross. Okay, good. You got it? Fantastic. Now we're going to walk you through the technique. Okay, close your eyes. Close them all the way down. Good. Now, what I want you to do is take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Yeah, good. Now take another nice deep breath and let it out. Perfect. Good. Keep those eyes closed. Now, sort of in the left of where you might be seeing if your eyes were open, I want you to imagine the food or drink that you really like. Make it really appetizing and appealing. You can do the same technique I did for soda, but if it's something like chocolate, imagine it sitting on a plate looking beautiful and desirable. You can smell that chocolate smell, whatever you want to do. But make that food or drink really appealing. You got it? Good. Okay, now on the kind of the right side of your visual field, if your eyes were open, I want you to imagine some substance that is just supremely gross to you. We've talked about examples, dog poop or, throw up or something like that. Just imagine something really, really gross that would just completely make you sick if you ate it. You got it? Okay, take a moment. Now, good. Okay, so now bring your drink or food together with that awful substance so that if it's a drink, it's all floating in the drink and it's like really, really gross. Or if it's the food, it's all smeared all over the food or something like that. Okay, now here comes the gross out part. I want you to vividly, vividly imagine taking a drink of the drink or a bite of the food. Do it now. Ooh, yeah, that was pretty nasty. Go ahead and open your eyes. Now, did you feel a twinge in your stomach? If you did it right. All right, like I said, if you did it right, you felt a sickly little twinge or a lurch in your stomach, kind of a, that means it worked. So now you'll be free from that food or drink for a while. Good job. Remember, if you start to crave that food or drink again, just repeat the gross out technique to free yourself again. If this technique worked for you, let me know down in the comments. Also, if you have a question about hypnosis or this technique, please feel free to ask in the comments. If you feel you have an overall sugar addiction, I can help you with hypnosis. Even if you don't live in Houston, we can conduct sessions via Zoom teleconferencing. Hypnosis works over the wires. See my contact info below. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to my channel and just hit that little bell icon so you can get a notification every time I post new content. I'm hoping that you and I can explore hypnosis together on this channel and discover some cool stuff. This is Dan Perez, certified hypnotist and director of Hypnosis Works in Houston, Texas, wishing you freedom from high-calorie food and drink. I hope I see you again soon.